One thing that was really reinforced by this lab was the need for precise measurements and also the need for multiple trials. Number two, we decided to measure how many beans were in the jar by using the mass. So what we did is we weighed a singular bean. We weighed 8 singular beans to find the average of what a bean would look like in the jar, since there were many different shapes and sizes. From there, we found the weight of the beans in the jar by subtracting an empty jar from the full jar. And then what we did is we divided the total weight of the beans in the jar by the average weight of one bean to find how many beans were in the jar. 3. We chose this strategy over our strategy that we first came up with, which was to do it by volume, so measuring the volume of the jar and then the volume of a singular bean. We kind of vetoed that way because we couldn't find the space in between the beans. We had no way to account for that, so it wouldn't be accurate at all. Number 4, there was definitely uncertainty in our lab. We could have used more beans to find the average of what a singular bean would weigh. We also could have used more precise measurements, but given the tools that we had, we did the best that we could. Number 5, I would definitely weigh more beans if I were to do this again. Also, I probably would have weighed more beans to get a better average and get a better look at the differences in the sizes and shapes of beans in the jar and the weights of them. Number 6, I think this lab was worthwhile. It showed us the importance of accuracy in our measurements, and it also showed us the importance of different trials to find a more accurate answer. And number 7 is I wouldn't change anything about this lab. I think it went smoothly.